actually remember to post this because every time I get a box of yarn, I record a video and then promptly forget to post it. So we'll see if I do that. I just did my final restock for the summer. So this is the spring, whatever, but I will be traveling and packing and busy. So I will not have another chance to do any more orders for a while. I will very likely do another order, let's see, in August or September for my final winter orders and everything. But for now, this is everything I have. I restocked everything to 3. If it was something that I keep 2 on the shelf, 1 in backstock, and everything that I usually have more stock, like the white, black, some of the browns, like teddy bear, I did not restock any of those. So I have a ton of backstock of those. I'm going to work through those. I feel like I have enough to get me through until the next order. So I got my big old premiere order in. Yay! It's very exciting. So I'm going to go through this, and I already forgot what I ordered. Hopefully I get the olive oil. I don't have high hopes because it seems like it's like every 25th person that I've seen. So it would be nice, but I'll only be severely disappointed if it's not. So here's my yarn order. I ordered some of the eyelash because I had never ordered that before, and actually this is really nice. Oof. Okay. I really like this. I'm gonna fix my lighting. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so here is the eyelash. All right, and that is in toffee, and I got this to make a wolf guy from a book that I got recently, and I have not made anything out of yet. So gotta do that. Oh, I got some basics, some Premier. I love that it's double Premier Basics. Chanel Brights, the world's longest title. I got a couple of these for my son's octopus. So I'm supposed to be making a bunch of octopus. Oh, octopi? Yeah, okay. Ready? So I've got, we'll start with these. Did I need 3 of these? I don't even remember. This is yellow. Oh, they're 2 different ones. They look identical. Okay. So this is yellow. I got 1 yellow and 2 sunshine. I feel like move my big old fluffy blanket out of the way here. Sure, stacking these back here. Alrighty. I've got 2 key lime. I have been busting through these lately, which is cool. I really like the key lime. I don't know why I never really used it before. I've got chocolate. I have been using a lot of chocolate, and once I get moved, I may have a storefront. We're figuring that out. I'm hoping that I can put all my yarn out like on display, and that will help me keep track of what I'm using. Anyway, I just want to get a little more organized. Toffee. So I don't go through a lot of toffee, and I'm kind of surprised I needed some. I feel like I have not ordered this in a long time. So just got the 1. Almond butter. I had a stupid amount of almond butter because I had ordered a bunch of this when it was a special limited edition, and I held on to it, like used it very sparingly because I really liked the color, and then they came out with it as a normal color. So now I just have a normal amount. So I was surprised to see that it was out of that because that's taken me like a year or more to get through what I had purchased originally. All right, this is Acorn. I have really fallen in love with this color, and I have been using it a lot. And don't ask me for what, because I don't remember. If it pops in my head, I will say something. This is Cotton Candy. I have been out of cotton candy for a while. I just keep forgetting to order it because I keep thinking I have it. Like in my brain, I think cotton candy and bubble gum for some reason. Or no, cotton candy and ballet pink my brain like swaps them back and forth. Um, air conditioning or some air thing just turned on. So, oops. Anyway, candy apple. Love this color. Been using that more than I anticipated. This is Cardinal. I got 2 Cardinal. This is a one that I use a lot, and I was kind of shocked that I didn't have more of this in stock. This is something I should get a lot more of, but again, I don't really have the space at right now to get like a lot of stock. So hopefully one day. Oh, this is one of the discontinued ones. This is pale blue, and I actually love this color a lot more than I anticipated, and it's discontinued. So I went ahead and ordered 3 more just so I could have it in backstop because it makes really cute baby stuff. Like I made an elephant with it. It was just perfect for that color. Lilac. It's been a long time. I don't often stock lilac. Mint is another one I just don't often stock. So kind of surprised that that needed to be filled. Cream. I actually do use a good amount of cream. So that's good. That just reminded me, I got an email back from Premier because I had a bad batch of Premier Chanel Brights. I took pictures and I got the lot number, but they wanted the SKU, and I did not take a picture of the SKU, so I've got to go do that. All right, this is, oh, these are tiny. Oh, they are tiny. This is supposed to be for my son's octopus, one of them. So I wasn't sure if these would go well together. He wants this as the main color, and this is the bottom. Ooh. I'll just make it, and if he doesn't like it, I'll sell it. All right, this is for my other son. He wants a purple octopus with pink underside. And I wanted to do it with the parfait plush that I really like. And it's really not that much bigger than the regular parfait chunky. They both say that they're 6 weight. Yeah, they both say they're 6 weight. This is a little bit bigger, but not a lot bigger. But I kind of like it more. I don't know. I like it. I would like to stock this whole line at some point. But again, I'm waiting till I move. Okay, and then I ordered a ton of this because I love, sorry, this. If you don't know what this is. This is Lavender Fields Premier Basics Trendy worsted weight. I love this. I have purchased a lot of this, and I made a little kid's sweater, and I made a sweater for myself that I could not finish because I ran out. And the store that stocks this also ran out. So I just got a ton of this. Yeah, so that's it. That is the whole box. No olive oil. Big sad. Big sad. That's okay. I'm moving. I don't need more stuff, I guess. But yeah, this is for a whip. I have 2 octopuses that I need to make. Oh, my hair's a mess. It's been a long day. I had class today. It was awesome. My kids are doing amazing. I have been so hard on them. And I was talking to one of the other teachers, their normal teacher, because I'm doing a play. And I'm like, am I being too hard on them? She's like, absolutely not. Like, this is good for them. They're really learning some accountability because I've gone full director mode. It's my dream job, yelling at children. One of them was fussing at me because they were making sushi in cooking class, and I was like, "Where's my sushi?" And she's like, "Well, you don't get sushi because you yelled at me." And I told her, "Honey, if you thought that was yelling, you're about to be really upset hearing me yell over my sushi." It's like, I didn't even yell. Like, I hate it when people say, like, my older kid too, when they were younger, used to do that. They'd be like, they were yelling at me, or don't yell at me. And I'm like, I'm not physically yelling. Like, there's yelling, and then there's like, I don't feel good about what you're saying. wildly different things. So like, you're not saying positive things at me. He's yelling. Like, that's not what yelling is, dear. And if you're not behaving, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then yeah, I'm going to call you out on it and say, hey, get back on track. So kids are funny. I love working with them. It is exhausting though. Like I feel it in my voice when I do my class. It's from um like 1:30 to 5:30, and I'm pretty much just going like it's not as hard as it is for other teachers who do this 24/7. There's a reason I don't. Like there's a reason I don't do this full time. I do it twice a week, and it completely drains everything out of me. But that's not what I wanted to do when I grew up. Well, no, I did. I wanted to be a teacher. I went to school to be a teacher, but I had to drop out because my husband and I both couldn't go to school at the same time. Um, because we were raising kids and finances and life. So I worked and he went to school and he got a degree. I did not. Still a little sad about that. One day, maybe I'll go back and get a degree. But now, not in teaching. Now that I know I can teach classes and just like kind of pick my schedule a little bit, and I get to be helpful, but then go home and not have that be my full-time job, I'm good with that. I am moving and I'm really excited to look into picking up more opportunities to teach classes. I was thinking about teaching a crochet class, which would be really fun. Those are very hard. Sorry, when I say fun, it's not that fun. It's actually very hard, especially with little kids. So it takes a lot of patience, and you don't get a lot of bang for your buck because you have to get through the physical and mental component of learning a new skill. So I learned, especially with little kid classes, to have small projects. Like I would make half of it and then I'd have them complete it and do like kind of easier stuff. But they had to learn a stitch to earn the ability to do the easy thing. So if you want to go home with the doll today, you had to learn how to do a magic circle. And then if you practice, whether you completed it or not, if you practiced and you're like there for it, then you get to stop and you get to go do the easy thing. Like I had them taking crochet hooks. Like I made an octopus head and they took the crochet hooks, so they had to learn how to like get the yarn through it and like dangle a bunch of yarn through it. So they had little tentacles. So they loved that. So I did a bunch of stuff like that. I had them make yarn dolls, and where you just like bunch them all together and tie them. So that, that gave them the ability to go home with something, but they also had to learn some real skills along the way, and that worked really well. So I could do that again. I would probably cater to like the homeschooling groups and see if there's anybody that wants to do just a low cost class during the day. If I get like 5 people to sign up at $10 a pop, that makes it totally worth it for me. So I will look into that one thing at a time. I need to pack. I've completely reorganized my crafting stuff, and I'm not done, and I need more boxes. But I got a bunch of clear boxes, and I've just been like digging everything out and throwing away old boxes that are all broken and everything, and just getting everything, throwing away things that got water damage, or just donating anything I don't use anymore. So I'm like on a big craft purge. My family's out of town this week, so I wanted to spend some time really digging through my stuff. I just boxed up a ton of my comic books. I'm gonna go put those all in storage. Actually, I should do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna take all my comic books and put them in storage. And yeah, I'm trying to hack away at getting, the stuff ready for me to leave, because I'm leaving in August back to California, and I'll be staying at my mom's temporarily when my son starts school, and then the rest of my family, my husband and my youngest might come with me. I don't know. Anyway, it's complicated. But he may stay here. So my husband would be following later at some point. Who knows when? I don't know. So, but my son got into this really cool school. So, and the other one can't do it until the year after. So he's kind of in limbo. Anyway, logistics. So in the meantime, I do not have any markets coming up, except for, I have one in June in California. I'm going to Renaissance Fair. My mom's going to work the booth because I play the queen. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully she sells some stuff. I'm just making as much inventory as possible. And actually, I will go grab the inventory I have been working on. All right. Wow, this angle's worse. Okay. I made a bunch of keychains. I have been really focused on a lot of keychains lately, and I thought the packaging was super cute. So I saved this packaging from something, I don't even remember what. I have a ton of it though. Something else. And so I've just had it. And then I was going through all my craft stuff and trying to reorganize and found this, and it works perfectly with the keychains. I did a bunch of resin keychains, and I did some like rocket ships. I did some little ponies and stars, and I thought these turned out really cute. So I made a bunch of those. And then I had some old money holders that I've had forever, and I'll keep them just for this season, and then I'll probably throw them away, honestly, if they don't sell. I'm just gonna sell them super cheap. And then I had like, I need to get some better sticky like tape for the back of this to hold it up, but I had this really cute bookmark, and I have my socials on the back of all of these. Don't know if I showed that. Oh, that's missing it. Cool. But I have my social on the back of these. I still have not gotten my website off the ground. I don't know when I am going to. I really just, I gotta like sit down and do nothing with that. But I have the play, the packing. I've had a lot on my plate. Maybe I'll do that. We're doing our Scotland trip. Maybe I'll do it then. But I wanted to make jewelry. I have discovered that the UV resin that I ordered off of Amazon is garbage, and it's sticky and takes like 10 times longer to cure than it should. And some things are just staying sticky. It's very annoying. So I think I'm going to return that. I don't like returning things to Amazon, but I think I'm going to write them to return or exchange it or whatever. I don't even want to exchange it. I just want to return it and get a different brand or something. It's probably, I keep seeing online that it's probably expired. There's no expiration date on there. So that's irritating. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, I don't know. We'll see if I can return it. There's nowhere nearby for me to return it. I'd have to like find the box, print the label. It's like a whole thing. I don't know. Maybe, oh no, I have a label maker now. Not like I have the UPS printer thingy now, so I could use that. Anyway, one thing at a time. Oh, okay. I just realized I have printer paper that I can also add to that box in my organization. Yay. All right, so I have a lot of cleaning to do. My family comes back tomorrow. I have been working on the cleaning, so it's not incredibly crazy, but I have a lot of crafty things that need to be put away. And actually made myself a kick-ass dinner tonight. Ate healthy, vegetables and all. Like a whole well-rounded dinner. I have been eating like garbage since they've been gone. I've literally put this on top of a pizza box. I struggled to feed myself, but my family was gone. So I had a good meal. I need a meal prep for when they return. So I've got a lot to do, and then I have to leave tomorrow because they're doing work around the house and there's stuff and things going on. So I will not be able to be here for like the first 3 hours of my morning. So I will go out into town. I'll go work in the storage a little. I think I'm going to take the comic books. I like that idea. I'm going to take them all and stick them in storage. I'm trying to get my stuff out so that I can rotate and like I can move. I can make more room for other things that absolutely need to be here. And my comic books, I kept out the ones that I am reading currently, or that I was planning on reading. So I've got like a big old stack of those. But then everything else I think can go get put away. So that's my goal. Yeah, I like that idea. And then I need to get a new comic book box for the stuff that I am currently reading. And I need to get a comic book box that's one of the taller ones for the books. And then that should be, I can probably get that in town tomorrow too. I'll see about that. I have to pick up some medication. And yeah, I'm just working on my stash busting. So I still have my, ignore that. I caked a bunch of small cakes of these colors. This is all the stuff I use for like eye detail or sewing. So I used those for to sew the plush stuff. especially if it's some like a lot of sewing. If it's so heavy, because it will fall apart while I'm sewing. Anyway, stash busting this still. I've been working on this guy, so I just need to make the wings. And yeah, I'm getting through my Instagram stash busting and my crochet yarn stash busting. I've got to wind a bunch of yarn to go put it on my shelf, and I've got to bag up all this yarn and put it in the storage outside. So that's it. Wish me luck.